Hey guys, it's Leslie Hassler, Your Biz Rules. So we're on Facebook Living. We are coaching from the Carpool again because this is the time I can make it happen every day. So, we talked about niche yesterday. Shared the niche secret guide with you. If you didn't get that, you can email me at support@yourbizrules.com. I will be happy to send that out. But today I thought we'd talk about, hi Ashley, I can see your car way over there. I thought we'd talk about this, some of the foundational building blocks to a successful business. Now, I work with a lot of small businesses. So I hear a lot of things, which is interesting in the themes that come. And so today's topic really will tie into some of these themes I hear sometimes. So let's just be straight out. It can suck to own your own business. It can really seriously not be fun. It can be a downer. It can be depressing. It can be disappointing. It can be frustrating. It can be so many things. It can be awesome. It can be great. It can be fulfilling. It can be everything that you need it to be. It can be a wealth builder. It can be so much. You can do such great work. All of these things. A lot of which side of the fence you're on has to do with the attitude. It really does. Sometimes when I'm speaking, people ask me, like, what's small business's number one problem? I'm like, right between here. The brain can be some of our bigger problems, as well as the emotions that we get around that. So what does that all have to do with today's topic? So really today I'm talking about the commitment to succeed. And the reason why I started off with all the negative things in business, because you have to have that commitment to succeed to make it worth mucking through the junk some days. And commitment to succeed is really interesting. Everyone gives it lip service. Of course I want to succeed. I mean, honestly, whoever said, I want to fail, I want to lose all my money, I want to lose my shirt, my business. Nobody says that, right? We all go out saying, I want to succeed. But what we actually do is really interesting. And so it's in that commitment. I want it to come out of your mouth. I also want it to come out of your head and your heart and in your actions. So what does commitment look like? Commitment looks like doing your books on time. Commitment looks like getting invoices out when they're supposed to be out. Commitment looks like asking for the sale. There are lots of people who hate asking for the sale. I even hate asking for the sale, but I'm committed to my business, right? The commitment's a bigger thing. What else does commitment look like? So commitment looks like doing the things you don't like to do. And if you're not going to do it, being committed enough to ensuring that it gets done. So if that's hiring somebody to take care of it, I'll be it. I will let you know, there's a lot I don't like to do in my own business, and I know enough that when I'm sick and tired of it and I'm actually avoiding it is about the time I need to hire it out, because there's a lot of things that need to happen in a business. There's lots of things that has to actually occur. So commitment to succeed is about, number one, doing the things you don't like to do, even if you don't like to do it, even if you don't feel like you're the best at it. And if you fall into those categories, be willing to get help. That's a really interesting thing. Be willing to get help from somebody. It can be me. I don't care. Get help. I mean, honestly, it's not that hard. So commitment. Commitment is also about investing. When you believe in your baby, and I keep looking up because I'm thinking as I say this, so it's totally not scripted, but when you believe in your baby, your small business, when you know that it does good work, when you love your clients and you actually couldn't think of going back, like you couldn't think of having a job, I'm completely unemployable. I don't know that I would ever hold a job again in my lifetime. So going back, there's no plan B, right? There's no plan B. It's either I make it as an entrepreneur and as a coach and doing what I do, or I don't. I don't have a plan B. There's nothing to go back on. That's commitment, right? There's a commitment to see success happen. I think commitment also is about that investing mindset. I was having lots of new client calls, which is great conversations, fabulous businesses. And it's so funny when we get to the investment part, right? Everyone says, well, oh, that's money, right? And you can think about something you wanted to bring into your business and it's an investment. And I have never had anybody say, oh, I have that sitting there. Oh, I like that equal pay button that just came up, right? Here, this is the truth of it. And also for women, if you're going to get the pay, you need to be able to pay, right? If we want equal pay as women, we need to be able to ask for it. And as entrepreneurs, the only one you have to blame is yourself. I can help with that. But we also need to be willing to pay others, right? What comes around goes around. But this whole investment and being willing to pay, and you can invest in one of two ways. You can invest with money. You can invest with time. Those are your two biggest resources in your business, investing in time or investing money. So if you don't have money, chances are you're investing in time. If you don't have time, chances are you invest with money or somewhere in between, all right? So thanks, Shirley. Shirley, some great words to hear. Thanks. I'm glad you like this. So here's the secret about, and my school wants me to log into their Wi-Fi. I don't want to log into their Wi-Fi. That's why I keep tapping the screen. But the secret about investing in your business is you always have to invest before the success. Very rarely does somebody have all the time in the world or all the money in the world. Hardly any business owner has a savings account, a business savings account. You know, I personally tell my clients 3 to 6 months. I'm 3 to 6 months in bank terms, right? It helps you through cyclical events or, weather events that you can't even control. It helps. But it also helps you being able to be proactive and make investment choices in your business. So 3 to 6 months if you can do it. It might take you 3 years to get there. I don't care. Just work on it. But you will always have to invest before the success. It's very rarely does the success happen first. A lot of times when I hear people talk about growing their business, and there's always seems to be but I need this first, like when this happens, this can happen type of business. Makes a lot of sense, right? Makes logical sense. I can pay for that when I make more money. I can pay for that when this client comes in. What I've seen is it so doesn't happen that way. It's great. It sounds logical, but it just doesn't happen. You just have to invest before success. Now, here's the interesting thing that I find. When you go out on a limb or you're stretching in an effort for growth or for a change in your business, when you actually take that leap of faith, because that's what it is, it's a leap of faith, right? You're believing in your business. Again, you're committed to it. When you take that leap of faith, the money flows, the money follows, because suddenly you don't have a plan B to fail. It's really interesting. You don't have a plan B to fail. Remember we talked about not having a plan B in a business, and like, this is it. I have to succeed at this business. There's no other option. When you do that, when you put yourself into those, not quite do or die, I won't say that. I don't want you that desperate. If you're that bad, don't go crazy, right? But for most of us, we can activate cash in our business. Like I was talking with somebody today, I was like, okay, it's an investment, so let's look at this though. You're talking about just needing to bump your sales by 5%. Like 5%. Is it reasonable? Okay, so this whole commitment to succeed as a cornerstone of being successful in your business, you really have to challenge yourself to how committed are you really, and how committed are you to seeing something through. So, we've talked about, investing, we've talked about actions, we've talked about other drivers in showing commitment. Commitment this weekend, here's a great example. Another commit to succeed type of thing is I was at a conference. I was speaking at a conference, Women Who Wow, here in Dallas, and Lady Tiffany Poole, I believe was her name. She does real estate investment. She has many businesses. Very highly successful woman. I think they were just talking about their commercial real estate holdings were $20 million. Highly successful woman. The woman just had surgery, like last week, in recovery. Commitment to succeeding to her meant that she honored the fact that she agreed to be speaking at this event. Even though she was recovering from surgery, woman was in 4-inch heels and a suit, and obviously had had, you know, some sort of stomach surgery or kidney surgery or something like that. Be that, regardless of whether that's something you would do. If you feel like self-care would be better, that more power to you. The more important part is that's her signal for commitment to success, right? Being willing to be there, being willing to show up, being willing to do something that she didn't want to necessarily do at that time. So lots of sneaky stuff in the business. I'm going to be honest. Business is not always, you know, perfume and roses and smells great and golden showers, golden coins. Let me rephrase that. Ooh, I do that occasionally. Sorry. Golden coins, you know, flowing from the heavens, filling your coffers. You got to be committed to succeed. So I think that's what all I wanted to share with you. We're doing coaching from the carpool. As the carpool is filling. Can you see the carpool is filling up? Because yes, this is what we do for our kids, right? So that's it. Janet's saying, yeah, that's funny. That's it for today. So I'll be back tomorrow, maybe a little bit longer. We'll talk about another kind of cornerstone of business success. Really easy stuff too. But surprisingly, how so many people don't want to do it. So that's it for today. This has been Leslie Hassler, Your Biz Rules. If you want that niche secrets workbook that I talked about yesterday, all you have to do is email me at support. Thanks, Janet. Loving there. support@yourbizrules.com, and I'll just email it back to you. No commitments, no worries there. Anything I can do to help grow businesses, I'm all about. So that's it today, guys. See you later. Bye.